And a good Wednesday night, everybody, in the AA Texas League. Tonight is the final game of our three-game series between the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles and your Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Tomorrow, Amarillo will go to Tulsa in a four-game series, and we wrap up the first half of 2019. Amarillo is back home on Thursday night, June 27th, as they play host the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks for a four-game set, and traveling to Midland after that four-game series on July 1st. Series will wrap up on Wednesday, July 3rd at Midland. And don't forget our 4th of July celebration, so we take on the visiting Frisco Rough Riders in a four-game set. And we leave back to Midland on Monday night, July 8th, as we play a three-game series. And then we go to Frisco after that for a four-game set. And we're back home on Tuesday, July 16th, as we play the first of a seven-game homestand between the visiting Springfield Cardinals for a three-game set and a four-game set against the visiting Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. You can also download the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball, and you can download that in any smartphone. It's a beautiful evening here in Northwest Arkansas as we get you set for another edition of baseball here on Minor League Baseball Network. Now we're about to get you started with your lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles. Leading off in shortstop is Peter Van Gansen. Van Gansen in short. Ivan Castillo will lead off at second base, batting second for Amarillo. Batting third in center field is Tirso Ornales. Ornales in center. Batting fourth is the right fielder, Taylor Colway. Colway in right. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Hudson Potts. Potts at third. Batting sixth is the left fielder, Colin Moore. Batting seventh is the designated hitter, Rudy Gyron. Batting eighth is the first baseman, Kyle Overstreet. Overstreet at first. And batting ninth is the Sod Poodles catcher, Louis Campzano, as he rounds out the batting order for the Amarillo Sod Poodles this evening. Campzano catching. And taking the mound for the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles, your starting pitcher, Louis Patino. Patino on the mound for the Sod Poodles. And now here is your lineups this evening for your Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Leading off in center field, Khalil Lee. Batting second is the third baseman, Angelo Castellano. Batting third, the shortstop and cleanup hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. Batting fourth is the Northwest Arkansas first baseman, Nick Prato. Batting fifth is the right fielder, Sully Machias. Batting sixth is the designated hitter, Dairon Blanco. Batting seventh is the catcher, MJ Melendez. Batting eighth is the Northwest Arkansas left fielder, Kyle Isabel. And batting ninth, rounding out the Northwest Arkansas Naturals batting order, second baseman Gabriel Cancel. And taking the mound for your Northwest Arkansas Naturals, Brady Singer. Singer on the mound for the Naturals, and that's your starting lineups for tonight's game. And now we take you to the field as we get you set for another edition of baseball here on Minor League Baseball Network. The final game of this 3-game series. Let's play ball.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 51 gets the ball for the away side in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So digging in now, Peter Van Gansen, and we are set
Leading
for
off the
baseball
ball game
here
tonight,
this evening.
The shortstop, Peter Van Gansen.
First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Pitch on the way. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Once again a 3-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Standing in now, Ivan Castillo, as it's grounded sharply to first. And that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in, Tirso Ornelas. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball, that's low.
2 out, nobody on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Well, this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Luis Patino will be on the mound for the away team in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now at the plate, Khalil Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for Northwest Arkansas, the
Pitch
center
on the
fielder,
way.
Khalil Lee.
And he misses there, 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed
Batting
pitch, but
second,
instead he gets
the
the
third
fastball
baseman,
way late. Had no
Angelo
chance to put that ball in play.
Castellanos.
At the plate, Angelo Castellano. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one. Castellano stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. Is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
That's inside.
Fastball just inside.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Fouled off. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. So striding forward
Leading
now,
off,
Taylor Colway.
the right
He'll
fielder,
get us started in the
Taylor
top of the second.
Colway.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
Into the box, Hudson Potts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it
Batting
doesn't
fifth,
do too much damage,
the left
most
fielder,
guys will take it any day.
Colin
A free pass can be a
Moore.
big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now to the plate, Colin Moore. Has a look, now the pitch. Too low, 1-0. Potts, base runner at first with 1 out. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
From the stretch. And it's 1-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the designated
Digging
hitter,
in, Rudy
Rudy
Herone. He takes his
Herone.
first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Stepping into the box, Nick Prado. He's
leading
set to
off
lead
for
off the
Northwest
home half
Arkansas,
of the second.
the first baseman, Nick
Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Prado.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting 5th,
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
To the plate now, Sully Matias. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Moore will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
batting 6th, the designated hitter, Jairo Blanco.
Now in the box, Dyron Blanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Skied into very shallow right. Colway is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Standing in, Kyle
Leading off,
Overstreet, as we
the
are
first
all set
baseman,
to begin the third
Kyle
inning in this one.
Overstreet.
First delivery to him on the way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it comes.
Ball 1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too
Batting
much.
ninth,
Fastball, middle
the
cut,
catcher,
places it right
Luis
back where it came from.
Campusano.
Stepping in now, Luis Campusano. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping up as the shortstop, Peter Van Gansen. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Third inning, no score to this point. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in. Kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Ivan Castillo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1 strike.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Matias is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in now, MJ Melendez. 7, 8, and 9
Leading
to
off
start
for
the
the
home
Naturals.
third.
Not
The
much
catcher,
going on offensively so
MJ
far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moore is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Stepping in, Kyle Isbell. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
That's a ball.
And he lays off for ball one.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Line drive to center field. Ornelas is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number
Batting
2.
ninth.
Well, this
The
one was
second
squared up
baseman,
pretty good, but
Gabriel
just like pitchers give up hits on
Cancel.
well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Now at the plate, Gabriel Cancel. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And it's fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2.
Ball inside.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Moore is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once
Leading
again,
off,
Tirso
the
Ornelas
center
hit it
fielder,
hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Ornelas.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Lee comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Taylor Cole.
Matias is there, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Hudson Potts.
Now at the plate, Hudson Potts. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Khalil Lee back to the top of the lineup
Leading
as
off
they're
for
still
the
looking
Naturals,
for their first base
the
runner
center
in this
fielder,
one.
No doubt about that,
Khalil.
Matt. They've yet to figure this guy
Lee.
out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
Now
that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball right there. He decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate now, Angelo Castellano. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Castillo ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bobby Witt Jr. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Colin Moore. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Rudy Herron. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
1 out, nobody on. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
So now to the plate, Kyle Overstreet, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter.
Leading
Nick
off
Prado
for the
comes
Natural,
into this at bat 0
the
for
first
1 in the
baseman.
ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to
The right
register a
fielder,
hit
number
against this
60.
guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here.
So coming to the plate, Suli Matias. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And he struck him out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a
Now batting,
reason to start mixing
the
it up.
designated hitter.
He hasn't needed many of his
Gyro.
secondary pitches so far in this one,
Blanco.
and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
To the plate now, Dyron Blanco. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready now, Luis Campusano. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Luis Campusano.
First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Two and 1. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch
Now
a run
batting,
across yet, so
shortstop,
maybe this walk will
Peter
jumpstart their offense a little
Van
bit.
Gansen.
Ready once again, Peter Van Gansen. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-0.
2 balls, 1 strike. Down to 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1 pitch. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Castillo.
Striding into the box, Ivan Castillo. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in, Tirso Ornelas. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. In there, 1-2 now. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Lined hard toward right center. 1 run scores. And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the
right
third.
fielder, number 15.
With the sacks full right there, it's kind of unfortunate to hit the ball that well and see it bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. All 3 runs might have scored if that ball stayed in the ballpark. Instead, they'll have to just settle for 2 for right now.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
didn't pitch all that poorly,
please.
yet he's gone nonetheless. Number 62 is on, and he'll take
Number
over on the
62.
mound in relief.
Connor Green.
Stepping in now, Taylor Colway, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, that's a
Now
quality at bat right
third
there.
baseman.
Brings home the run with a
Hudson.
ground ball, but also
Huh.
moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Now batting, Hudson Potts. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
3 runs already home here. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
From the belt, the pitch. High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now
Well,
batting.
that run won't be
The left
charged
fielder,
against him, but he's still
Colin
disappointed. His job is to
Moore.
shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
In now, Colin Moore. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
In the air out to straightaway left. Isbell is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Rudy Perone.
Standing in, Rudy Herone, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Four runs here in this half inning. And another foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs to the bottom of the 6th inning. Amarillo out in front, 4-0. Ready to go for the last half
Leading
of the
off
inning.
for the
Digging in,
Nationals,
MJ Melendez.
catcher,
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And that's the first out.
Now
When a
batting,
guy in the mound
left
is
fielder,
working on a no-no
Kyle
this late, every play is exciting and
Isbell.
stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Isbell. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Bases are empty. One man out. In there at the letters. 1-2 now.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Lined but speared on a hop. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did.
Now
what a play for the second out.
baseman, Gabriel Cancel.
Stepping up now, Gabriel Cancel. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Seventh inning ready to roll. Digging in to try it again. Kyle Overstreet hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. And it's 1-1.
One strike.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count full.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the seventh. It's ball 4.
Wow, I'm not sure what
Now
they were
batting,
afraid of in this
catcher,
at-bat. The count
Luis
moved to 3-2, and
Campusano.
they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Striding in, Luis Campusano. From the stretch. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Nobody out, runner on first. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Isbell is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 35, shortstop Peter Van Gansen.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Peter Van Gansen. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lee comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ivan Castillo.
At the plate, Ivan Castillo. No hits to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 2 out here and a runner at second. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 1-2. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
The center
you don't
fielder,
see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Into the box, Tirso Ornelas. 0-1 the count. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
The right
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those
Your
add-on
attention, please.
insurance runs. Big
Alfred
RBI
for
right
the
there
natural.
for a little bit more breathing
Number
room.
39.
Andres Sotier will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Into the box now, Taylor Colway. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Isbell is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
For the traditional
so 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Sod Poodles lead it 5-0. Last half of the 7th here, settling in now. Khalil Lee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 0-1 delivery.
Yeah.
Popped him up. Potts is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Angelo Castellano.
Into the box now, Angelo Castellano. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. And the no-hitter is gone. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty B, and this is where you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
The 1-1 home. Down the first baseline. Step on the bag for one. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Prado. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to keep the shutout in check. Here it comes. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Hudson Potts. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now batting, left fielder, Colin Moore.
Digging in once again, Colin Moore. Here comes the first pitch. Line softly toward the hole. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Row, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rudy Herron. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 3, Kyle Overstreet.
At the plate, Kyle Overstreet, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Amarillo out in front, 5-0. So striding in, Sully Matias.
Leading off
He's
for
0
the
for 2
Naturals,
thus far in this
the
one.
right fielder.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Nope.
Ball one.
Man, this guy's had their...
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Castillo has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
That's exactly
the
what they
designated
wanted
hitter.
out of that pitch up in
Gyro.
the zone. They took him up
Bronco.
the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Dyron Blanco comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now here's the pitch.
Nope. That's a ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the catcher, MJ.
In now, MJ Melendez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
1 and 2, here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, he was on cruise
Now
control
batting.
for a while,
The left
posting a
fielder.
lot of zeros, but
Gyro.
after he gives up that triple, he's going to need to put some work in if he's going to get out of this inning unscathed.
At the plate now, Kyle Isbell, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Dan, this offense has been struggling to push a run across all game. Here they get a nice
Now
2-out
batting,
RBI
second
in the 8th
baseman,
inning to drive in the first
Gabriel.
run.
You know, listen, it's taken them a while to get on the
Cancel.
board, and, you know, they're still behind in this one, but it's better than getting shut out.
So now to the plate, Gabriel Cancel.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
The throw pulls him off the bag.
Now
So the batting order turns
center
over
fielder,
now and set to go.
Khalil
Khalil Lee. His last at bat
Lee.
didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hard on the ground towards short, and that is through into left field, a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up. So a 3-run shot to left center, and we are tied again.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to
Now
the mound.
The shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening.
Your
Michel
attention,
Baez
please.
enters here looking
Now
to get the
pitching.
final out before the
Michel
9th inning.
Baez.
At the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
A ball and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run.